Well, that was crazy. That was crazy to say the least. Let's recap UFC Fight Night. Mikey Malott and Gilbert Burns. Starting off with the first fight, Giannis and Siraj. We started off with energy. First of all, the Canadian crowd. The Canadian crowd is crazy. These guys clinched for like maybe 1 second, and the boos rang out, and the stadium wasn't even packed yet. So I was like, uh-oh, we're in for a treat tonight, maybe. Giannis TKOs him in the first round, and that was that. I mean, he came to play, he came to fight, and he showed it. It was a great fight. Great start off to the card. It was incredible. The next fight, Castaneda and Volgodin or something, Vologdin, whatever, Russian guy. I think he's Russian or he's Canadian, but he looked like he was inspired by George St. Pierre. Dude, first of all, he got hit in the nuts so hard in the first round. He went, oh my God, I know it hurt. I know that hurt so bad. Then he got hit again. And I mean, he had no point. He had no choice. He had to take a point. So then they fought it out. They banged it out. But you can't fight after getting hit in your nuts full throttle twice. You can't. I don't see how you can do anything. You can't do anything. It hurts. So, and he didn't take his 5 minutes. I feel like he was kind of rushed. I hate on Herzog. I love Herzog. He's a great ref. But give him his 5 minutes. He should have a 10-minute break. He almost had a full 15, like a 40-hour shift. Give him his time. The dude got hit in the nuts twice. But it was crazy, and then it turned out to be a draw. I don't think it was a draw. I think Vologdin should have won the fight. The other guy really didn't do much, but hit him in the nuts a couple times. So kind of weak, a weak decision by the judges. But there was a few of those. We had the Aldrich versus Jamie Lynn fight, and I wasn't really paying attention. And Aldrich won, but I think Jamie Lynn probably got her a little bit. With the points, but like I said, the judges were not on tonight. Let's just say that. So, yeah, the judges just weren't on tonight. So, I mean, whatever. Fade. The Melissa and Daria fight, fade. But the one girl, she grabbed the fence 5 times and did not get a point deduction. This referee has been there before. I'm not sure of his name. He's not one of the more popular guys. But she grabbed the fence 5 times. Do you know how hard it is to get inside on a takedown? And then do you know how hard it is to get a takedown when somebody's holding onto the fence? And then you know the repercussions of knowing I can grab the fence if you do not take a point 5 times? Fade. First of all, fade that ref. That was ridiculous. He should get fined. And then fade that fight. She blocked the takedown with fence grabs. Bullshit. Bozer and Sarikhan. Bozer was coming back. You know, we all know Bozer's he's just coming to fight. So, I mean, Sarikhan, he knocked his ass out. I mean, he kind of brought the energy the whole time. Tanner's got a tough chin, though. He does have a chin, and it was fun to watch. He did stick in there for a long time. That dude looked like he was hitting hard. But Tanner stuck it out and he didn't give up. He didn't go out easy. So it was a good fight. Good heavyweight fight. These smaller heavyweights are starting to really show up and show out, and it's pretty fun. This guy looks like he should be fun to watch. So good on Gohan, whatever. Gokan. Some of these names are really hard to say. LeBlanc and Valentin, whatever. Robert. I'm going to go with Robert. Robert, man, awesome fight, awesome performance, and awesome on the mic. He has such a W mic. I almost teared up because, I mean, he said his mother died. Rest in peace. I'm sorry to hear that. It was so inspirational to see that you can go through something so hard and then still fight and still do what you do to do what he did to perform at his best. And it was crazy. It was honestly inspirational, and it was awesome to watch. So, and then he got amped up. And then I love it when a guy gets amped up. So it's fun to watch. Great fight, great performance. I look forward to seeing more of his fights. Barbosa and Dennis. Barbosa fucked him up. Let's be honest. He put the fear of God. He hit him with a lightning strike. Sent him to the shadow realm. Barbosa is terrifying. It brought so much energy into this crowd. It brought so much energy into this arena. Oh my God, it was such a great fight. Such an awesome performance by Barbosa. I look forward to seeing more of him. Viva la Brazil, that shit was awesome. And I personally thought this was going to lead up to the main event. And give Gilbert some extra juice. We come to find out later that it did not, but Thiago Moises and Young, dude, good on Young. Thiago Moises is not easy. He did not go easy. He did not go down quick. He brought the energy. Young is a savage. He kept moving forward, kept walking forward, kept jab, hook. He was on fire. And then he hit a flow state. Moises got so tired that Young just smelled it. He smelled it in the air, and you could hear his coach. He said it's all he's got. Because he had his back, and he had him in a predicament. He had him in a real good predicament because Thiago was better with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I believe. And Young's coach, he said that's all he's got. That's all he's got. You survive. Let's do it. And he did it. He walked him down through his tiredness. He fed off Thiago's tiredness and got even more energized and walked him down. And it was incredible to see. I really enjoyed that fight. What a performance by the young man. Chudavisis and Silva fade. Now let's get into something that was crazy. Jael Herbert and Mandel. Mandel came out like a rocket ship. He came out straight at Jael, going crazy, throwing these high, straightforward teep kicks, head kicks from the center line. Dude, he was trying to walk Jael Herbert down. He hurt him probably 5 times. Jael got up. He said, I ain't no bitch. I'm not no punk. Jael kept getting up. He got rocked like 4 or 5 times. Jael's on the canvas. I look over. Jael's on the canvas again. I look over. He's on the canvas again. But you know what? He fucking kept getting up. He kept getting up. And that's what this sport is about. Getting up when you're knocked down. Jael got up for the 5th time and he rocked. Jael got up for the 5th time and he absolutely rocked Mandel. And then he turned the cards. Boom. Boom, boom, Jael's on fire. Boom, boom, Mandel's out. Boom, ground and pound. Boom, boom, and Mandel was done. TKO. Jael Herbert got knocked out 5 times, but he kept getting up. And it only took 1 time for him to knock out Mandel. And that fight gave me chills through my spine. Chills. And then Paul Felder had no fucking idea what he was talking about in the interview because he couldn't understand him. It was hilarious. And he was speaking English. He just has a Scouser accent. I thought it was hilarious. You got to understand. You got to be more versed, Paul. You got to be more into the world, Paul. I'm just kidding. I love Paul Felder, but it was hilarious. He was riffing on the mic, killing the mic, on fire. He even admitted that he got hurt. God, I loved it. God, I loved Jael Herbert. It was so funny, bro. Bro, fucking one up, bro. Fucking crazy in it. Loved it. Great mic, great performance. Can't wait to see you again. And don't forget, Jael Herbert rocked Ilia Topuria with a head kick a long time ago. He did get slept horrifically. But he did catch Ilia Topuria. So Jael's been known to have that dog in him. These fight nights, these sleeper fight nights always perform better than some of the pay-per-views and better than some of the cards that we think about. They always perform. And it's insane. I don't know why, but they're just sleeper cards. They are sleeper cards every single time. Then we had Kyler and Jourdain. I said on my picks, I said this could go either way. This could be a pick'em, but I'm probably going to play the Kyler submission line because Kyler has good cardio. I was wrong. But I also said Jourdain fights crazy in Canada. And if the dog Canadian Jourdain shows up in Canada, Kyler's in trouble. I called that. I was completely wrong with my pick, but I knew Jourdain was going to show up. And Jourdain fucking showed up. But Kyler survived, dude. It was a back and forth, high intensity, high cardio performance from both of these guys. It was insane. It was an insane fight, back and forth. Kyler got like 22 takedowns, but Jourdain gets up every single time. Kyler got him down in the center of the mat, attacked the arm. Before I knew it, he was just attacking the arm so he could get to the cage and get up. What a great offensive tactic to move and shift. He was getting up so fast that the takedowns did nothing but tire Kyler out. And Kyler has crazy cardio. And then Jourdain's throwing those knees up the middle. At the end of the fight, it was a crazy knee. Splits Kyler open. I think that's what won the match. It could have gone any way. It could have gone either way, I think, because all the takedowns. But Jourdain's striking was just too on point. It was too on point. And that final round where he cracked him with that knee and split his eye open, I think that was a deferring factor. Also, these judges were terrible, but Jourdain did earn that win. Don't let me take that from him. He earned that win, and it was incredible. It was an awesome performance, awesome fight, high pace the whole entire time. And then we get to the main event. Gilbert Burns, Mikey Malott. And what can we say? I'm Gilbert Burns. I'm a Gilbert Burns fan. I thought Gilbert might be on a return. I thought maybe he could get it done. I was completely wrong. Mikey Malott is the nicest murderer I've ever seen. He says he doesn't want to call people out. He says he wants to do it the right way. He trains, he gets better, he works hard. This dude mauled Gilbert Burns. And I like seeing it. It's incredible. He's such an incredible fighter. He has good cardio. His takedown defense was insane. Sprawls and stand-ups, they're incredible. His striking is sharp. He doesn't put himself in predicaments where he would overextend and let Gilbert get too close. He doesn't put himself in the moments where he's backed up on the cage. He's always turning. He's always moving forward. He's always striking. He walked Gilbert Burns down and finished him. Props to Mikey Malott. And then Gilbert Burns, unfortunately, took his gloves off and retired in Canada. I love Gilbert Burns. He had an amazing career. I appreciate his career. I love him. I think he's an awesome fighter. He'll be around for a long time. He'll be coaching. He'll still be in people's corners. He'll still be coaching. He'll still be helping other fighters. But Mikey Mallott's the real deal. I think he put on an awesome performance, and I love watching him fight. And I look forward to seeing him fight again. I think that's 4 in a row. What's next for Mikey Malott? You tell me. You guys let me know. What did you guys think about the Canadian fight card? What did you guys think about the fights? Who's your picks for next week? Who's your picks for these? Who do you think these guys fight next? Who are we lining these guys up to fight? Who do you think Mikey Malott takes on next? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys hanging around, watching my fight reactions, tuning into the YouTube shorts. I really appreciate all you guys. So next week, I'm going to drop another picks, and we're going to see if we can run the money up. I didn't do very good this week, but I think I picked with my heart. I didn't pick with my mind. So we're going to pick better. I'm excited for Mikey Malott. I'm excited for some of these fighters that showed out. I'm excited to see them fight again. And I'm excited we got another fight next week. Let's go. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to keep this thing going. Appreciate you guys. Let's go.